I want to show you one of our tools that is super useful for placing props, because one of the toughest things about making a game on curved surfaces is having things actually be flat to the ground. So as an example here, let's say that you have a tree and you want the tree to face straight up from the surface. Well, you can rotate it in one axis, you can move the camera, you can rotate it in another, but it's pretty cumbersome. And it's dependent on your camera facing, right? So you can get it right in one or two, but then the instant you look somewhere else, you're like, oh shoot, it's off. So we have this tool that one of our engineers made that lives in the transform component, where we can stick things to any surface by holding S, so like that. And we can also align things to the surface by holding A, or align them to gravity. And what that means is instead of trying to manually line something up, we can go be a little closer, like this, and you'll see it curving around the surface of the planet. And that ends up being really useful because it's not only a more accurate result than trying to line it up on your own, but it's faster too. You don't have to, do camera trickery and all this wiggling. Another cool thing that it can do is we can choose the axis that it aligns on. So if for whatever reason you have to build things on an inverted surface, which we would definitely never do, yeah, you can do this here. So there are a bunch of useful tools there to make placing props and building out the level a lot easier.
Yeah, I can't imagine you having to place each and every single one of these props just manually. It would just make things too cumbersome, right? And really just not an enjoyable process. Yeah,
and on something like Timber Hearth, where you have a bunch of trees lined up in a forest or something, it's really clear when the alignment is off, because one of the trees might be canted at an angle, and then it just breaks the immersion and everything. So it helps to have an exact tool to get the alignment right.